big welcome and thank you very much for coming and supporting Veterans Aid, our charity. I'd particularly like to thank Owen Ward, who is the curator of this place, for allowing us to have this exhibition here. And I'm sure you would agree if you had a chance to see the various exhibits. They're absolutely wonderful. I'm going to show you a short film of 3 minutes, which is called The Art of Survival, which tells you what we're all about, before handing over to Hugh, who's the chief executive, who will tell you exactly what the charity does in more detail than me. But thank you all very much for coming.
I was in pretty much a similar sort of state as that one when I came to VA, and now after 2 years, you know, I'm a bit like that. That's one amongst others I'm going to be putting in to the art show.
For people like me to exhibit in a London gallery, which I would never dream of doing, or you know, have the opportunity of doing, it's fantastic.
You know, it gives you a purpose, it's something to do. I think, you know, from the guys that I met earlier, the first time, I think their confidence over the time has built and gained through this. And, you know, art, whether it's therapy or just for the sake of art, I think it's great that they have something that's an interest and they love doing.
I do work like that. This is all quick art. This is from memory. I've got nothing to go by. All this is memory. This is what I've got stored here. So I do things like that. Street scenes. I'm just wondering if any of this is good enough.
Well, the thing is, I don't think you ever realise it's good yourself. You know, you kind of, you do wait and want that kind of response from other people. I think you do because you love doing.
When I first started drawing, I did birds, I did wildlife, so it was mainly with birds. I started drawing birds. I'm not really landscapes. I do landscapes a little bit at the moment it sees. So.
A bit like Van Gogh in his sunflower period.
Yeah, but I've got bigger ears than Van Gogh. Well, one bigger ear.
I can sit down. It's my space. I can put it on the paper. Not always what I think, but I can sit there. It helps me relax. Forget what's going on at the back of my mind here.
I think that when I first arrived there were very few, and we used to go together to a farmer's market and sell our paintings, and we gave some of our money to VA at the end of it. I think now there are a lot more people who are using it as an escape, really, as a way of relaxing. You don't go out for a pint, you paint a picture, and it's obviously a lot better for you.
When I came here, people like Alice Mary and Pat and other staff were saying, "What do you like doing?" I said, "I like painting." I started painting it. So I started with a couple of drawings, they weren't very good. I thought, oh God, I can't get back into this. I thought I was a natural, but I'm not. But as I got more encouraged, it just took off. I just can't stop now.
This is a great chance for the veterans to express their ideas, their feelings, what they've been through within the different mediums that they're using. And I do believe that it is a release and it does help, and art therapy has been proved.
Tonight, only a few miles from here, Veterans Aid are caring for 55 souls, all ex-servicemen, all who've served the country, done their bit for society. And but Veterans Aid is very much against the warehouse principle. What we're about is actually transforming lives. And around you tonight, you'll see some glories, and it's hard to believe people like Travis and the others who are there, you know, pick up these objects and create something so beautiful. And that's in them. It's not us doing it. What Veterans Aid is doing tonight is facilitating. We are changing their life by facilitating and allowing people to move forward. And in that way, you will have a future, you will have hope. And Veterans Aid is not a place of darkness, it is truly a place of hope. Now, the guys serving the food coming round tonight are all with us. So they're wearing VA t-shirts. Do speak to them about their experiences. They're here to help and they will chat to you. So it's worth doing. They're on a journey. We're all on a journey. What I want to do is introduce the very famous Spartacus Chetwynd.
I'm really happy to tell you that in my heart I'm actually just feeling okay because I enjoy my job. I enjoy doing the art I do. So there's a level where the process is all of it and you're creative and sort of lost within what I call the no man's land of creativity, which is obviously kind of a war reference of the no man's land, because you don't know where you're going when you're making something, and that place is a very exciting and strange and escapist place to be. So I hope the people who are the artists in the room are relating to what I'm saying. Was that I wanted to do something interactive with you, which you might not want to do, because I can imagine everyone's like... But one of the reasons I wanted to do this was because I can't present a formal talk with images of what I do. It's too sort of difficult, there's no seating, and maybe it's like inappropriate perhaps. I'd never make anyone do something they don't want to do. Is that my group so far? I need one more artist, one more willing artist. Where's the person who has run away?
Like Travis!
That's brilliant. So this is just to give you an insight to what I do, which is not very intellectual, but it's a lot of fun. And the politics of it is that by having fun, it's actually quite considered to be radical, because most of the time having fun is sort of marginalised and not thought of taken very seriously. But for a start, I started using barn dance moves. So has anyone been to a barn dance?
Yes, I do.
Yes, those are those. Fantastic. Okay. And also, do you know the Northern Star? If you can all put your right hand into the middle. In here, to me. Like that. Big direction and changing hand. Do you think we can do it?
We're dancers.
Both sides, can we try? And then, does anyone else think they can manage it? Do you think anyone else could manage a Northern Star? And changing, and can anyone clap? Can you shout? If you like, I'll shout.